The Galactic Council's Xenobiology Department had classified humans as Category 7 fragile after their first diplomatic contact. Dr. Zeftar, the lead Vorthak researcher, had been particularly dismissive in his reports. Soft skin, brittle bones, no natural armor or claws, he had written. These humans are clearly a species that evolved in an extremely benign environment. Remarkable that they achieved spaceflight at all. Commander Sarah Chen stood in the observation deck of the research station Harmony's Edge, watching the swirling purple nebula beyond the reinforced viewport. She'd read those reports during the flight here, and they still made her chuckle. The Council had assigned her ship to this joint research mission specifically because they believed humans needed protection and guidance in deep space operations. "Commander," came the voice of her communications officer, Lieutenant Torres. "We're receiving a priority alpha distress signal from Research Lab 7. Sarah turned sharply. Lab 7 was the xenobiology wing where Dr. Zeftar and his team studied specimens from the unexplored Kepler 442 system. "Source?" "Dr. Zeftar himself, ma'am. He's screaming." The bridge fell silent except for the hum of life support systems. Sarah's jaw tightened. "Red alert, security teams to Lab 7, move." As they raced through the corridors, Sarah's mind cataloged the possibilities. The Kepler specimens were supposed to be in stasis. The lab had multiple containment protocols, but deep space was full of unknowns, and the Council's arrogance about safe research had always troubled her. The doors to Lab 7 hung twisted and broken, metal peeled back like flower petals. Emergency lighting cast everything in hellish red. Sarah drew her sidearm and stepped inside, her security team flanking her. The lab was a massacre. Dr. Zeftar's assistant, a gentle Altarian named Kess, lay crumpled against the far wall, her delicate crystalline exoskeleton shattered. 2 other researchers had been torn apart with surgical precision. And in the center of the chaos stood Dr. Zeftar himself, backed against an overturned table, staring in terror at something Sarah couldn't yet see. Then it moved. The creature from Kepler 442 was nothing like the peaceful herbivore the Council had classified it as. 3 meters tall, covered in chitinous plates that gleamed like obsidian, it moved on 6 powerful legs ending in razor-sharp talons. Its triangular head swiveled towards Sarah, revealing rows of teeth designed for rending flesh. Bioluminescent patterns pulsed along its spine, a hunting display. "Stasis malfunction," Dr. Zeftar gasped. "It's not what we thought. Apex predator, evolved to hunt in packs. This is just a juvenile." The creature's head tilted, studying Sarah with alien intelligence. It had been toying with Zeftar, she realized, testing him, playing with its food. Sarah's team raised their weapons, but she held up a hand. The energy rifles were powerful, but if they missed in this enclosed space, they'd hit the life support systems. And something about the creature's posture told her it was faster than their targeting systems. "Ma'am," whispered Sergeant Martinez, "we should fall back. Call for backup." The creature's muscles bunched. Sarah saw the microtells, the shift in weight, the predatory focus. It was done playing. Time slowed as the alien launched itself across the lab, moving with liquid grace that defied its size. Sarah's enhanced reflexes, honed by years in Earth's military, kicked in. She didn't think, she acted. Sarah stepped forward instead of back, inside the creature's striking range. Its claws whistled through the air where her head had been a microsecond before. Her right hand came up in a tight, brutal uppercut, all her weight and momentum behind it. Her fist connected with the soft tissue beneath the creature's jaw with a wet crunch. The impact traveled up her arm like lightning. She felt something give way, not in her hand, but in the creature. The alien's head snapped back with incredible force. There was a sound like breaking pottery as her knuckles punched through chitin and bone, driving deep into the creature's brain. The predator dropped instantly, its nervous system severed. Sarah stood over the corpse, her hand dripping alien blood, breathing hard. The lab was dead silent except for the wheeze of damaged air recyclers. Dr. Zeftar stared at her with his large compound eyes. That's impossible. Your bone density, your muscle structure, you're Category 7 fragile. You can't." "Doctor," Sarah said, flexing her bruised but unbroken fingers. "Let me tell you something about humans. We didn't evolve on a gentle world. Earth tried to kill us every single day. Ice ages, volcanic eruptions, predators with teeth like swords. We survived by being the most dangerous thing on our planet." She looked down at the creature that had terrorized the galaxy's so-called superior species. "We're not fragile, Doctor. We're just compact." Sergeant Martinez was already coordinating the cleanup, but Sarah could see the new respect in his eyes, and in the eyes of every Council species representative who would hear this story. The Galactic Council's Xenobiology Department would be updating their classification of humans very soon. Dr. Zeftar was still staring at her hand. "How did you know where to strike?" Sarah smiled grimly. "Pattern recognition. Every predator has weak points. You just have to be willing to get close enough to find them." She paused, looking at the shattered remains of the creature's skull. Besides, sometimes the best defense is a good offense. As they secured the lab and tended to the survivors, Sarah thought about the reports that would be filed, the classifications that would be changed. Humanity had been underestimated before, and it had never ended well for those doing the underestimating. The galaxy was about to learn what humans had always known. It's not the size of the predator in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the predator. And humans had been fighting since they first stood upright on the African savanna, 2 million years ago.